Hello, welcome into another lesson today. SCV, Cheesy Poofs. Lots of versions of this. We're going for the 2009 version. Once you've learnt this basic template that we've done today, I might show this at the end. You can throw in all sorts of other rudiments instead of the flam accents. First bar, I'm going to just teach you power fashion. I'm just going to play it. You're going to copy. Notations on the screen as always. We've got a metronome at about 90 beats per minute. I always get asked about this. It's just called Pro Metronome. This one is, okay? It's on the App Store and it's on Android. So I've got triplets running. Just join in. 3, 4. And again, and. Last time. So the only thing in that bar you need to take notice of is the last one is quiet. So we get and then a quiet note before the flam, alright? Right, let's get stuck into the meat of this exercise then. So in this exercise, the exercise is called Cheesy Poofs, right? I haven't got a name for these guys here. Right, other than, what would they be? Single-handed flam drags, but they're just the right-hand side, with all the right hands accented, right? Which is a pretty poor name. If there's already a name that exists for this, put it in the comments today. For ease of learning this, we're going to learn this as a separate rudiment, and we're just going to call it poofs. So poofs go. There's always a flam on the end. Flam, up to the next one. So it's going to be 6 eighth note triplets in length. But first of all, we've got to learn to play this. So you're going to do right-handed flam, left, right, left. Just like that. If we loop that, fairly easy, right? What we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing. We're going to bring all our right hands nice and high. So that's half of one of the poofs. So if we do one of those, then we do a flam triplet. We should always put you on the other hand, and it could start with a flam, it could start with a single note. We're going to end with a flam, so we're going to go and I'm going to call those poofs, all right? So there's loads of those in this exercise. Now in a moment, we're also going to play them left-handed, so that will go, but then the flam at the end. So to get this exercise, you're going to be able to play both of these without really thinking about them. So if you need to, pause this video now and practice these some more. So right-handed poof, left-handed poof. So let's have a look at the first bar. Well, it starts with 2 flam accents and then 1 right-handed poof. We end with the left hand. The second bar is exactly the same. It's mirror image. It's left hand lead. So let's try the whole that line. 3, 4. Right hand, poof. Left hand, poof. Okay, this exercise is fairly simple in terms of the notes and the amount of rudiments that are in it, right? It's difficult because it's played fast and things like that, but there's a couple of bits in it that are difficult from a timing perspective. Now, this next bar we're going to look at here is one of those. We're going to be playing a 9-let. Well, 9-let is just means you're going to play 9 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and then normally a release, so normally you play a 10th note. In this case, we're going to do 3 bounce triplets with a release. We're going to go left-handed. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, 3, stop, and that adds up to 9, all right? Now, timing-wise, quite a weird one. So what we're going to do, we're going to master the timing first. If I take away the right hands when I play this, I just get a simple quarter note triplet. Now quarter note triplet fits really nicely over 2 notes with a 3/2 polyrhythm. Now I've got a lesson on 3/2 polyrhythms on YouTube. Go check that out if you've no idea what that even means. For those who do know, we'll just do it with a metronome. And we're going to play. We're doing a flam accent, then quarter note triplet. Triplet, 4. 1 and a 2, 4. 1 and a 2, 4. Now when I'm ending with 4, instead of ending, I'm going to go to get back to the 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's my timing. So the little 3/2, that's my 3/2 polyrhythm. So, then I got to fill the gaps. With the rights. Awkward at this pace. I just concentrate on the left hand though. It's not too bad. Last one. So with this line, we simply play that twice. Again. Now that, everything we've done up till there, I'm going to call the first part. So we start with the, right? I'm going to call that an intro, right? That's kind of a lead in. But the first part then goes. And that's the whole of the first section. Let's do that with a metronome, right? To get the intro straight on the 2 flam accents. 3, 4, 1, 2, cheese. 1, 2, 1, 1, and it repeats the whole lot. 1, 2, cheese poof. 1, 2, poof. 9s. And then we end. So whole first section again, and. Repeats. Let's move on. The next one is simply 4 of the poofs in a row. So we go right-handed 1, left-handed 1, right-handed 1, left-handed 1. Let's try that with a met. 2, 3, 4. And again. Last time. Next bar, we do one of these again. But then we do kind of a switcheroo. We play it backwards, so we play the right-handed one. So 4 back, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bounce triplets, again over. So if I do just the right hand pulse, that's my 3/2. 1, 2, and stop. But then, and what I played at the end was 2 quintuplets, which groups of 5 notes. Opportunity, opportunity, stop. Now again, I've done a lesson on quintuplets, right? So if you struggle here, go check out that lesson, right? But quintuplets, opportunity, opportunity, stop. I'm playing the singles, opportunity, opportunity, stop, which will give me that 1, 2, 3, opportunity, opportunity, stop. And 1, 2, 3, opportunity, opportunity, 1. Oops, too fast. Now if you look at the sticking on the sheet, it's not singles, look, it changes. of slurred five, tap fives, isn't it? So this is tap fives. This is slurred tap fives. So we've got as the bar even. And what we're essentially playing there is over 2 counts, we're playing 9 notes. And then over the following 2 counts, we're playing 10 notes. So the 10 notes are a slight acceleration from the 9, right? So it's going to feel like you're playing a little bit faster. Because you are. 2, 3, 4. That was a terrible example. Let's do it again. Here we go. No, not good. That's quite a difficult spot to come in there. So if we try the whole of that line we've got there. And because you've got the reference of how fast the left-handed one was, you can just copy that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. It's actually really difficult, this pace. It's a lot easier that one is when you're playing. Anyway, let's push forward. Next line, we've got a real easy part, right? We've got 8 Flam Triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And with the Flam, only difference being the first note is a single instead of a Flam. Let's just play it, because we can. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop one more time. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop. This is where it gets a bit tasty, right? So this last section, we're playing a pattern that takes 15 16th notes and then repeats and then repeats. So you can see that one doesn't fit into a bar, does it? It all scoots across by a little bit. Rather than learning the timing of this one, I find the easiest way to teach and for you to learn is, first of all, just literally learn the order of the rudiments that are in it. So we'll break it down real simple, right? We're going to play 2 right-handed flams. Easy. Then we're going to play a Flam Triplet, but rim-shotted right hand, like that. So what was it? 2 right flams, then a right-handed. Then we've got a left-handed poof. And I'm playing the flam at the end as a release, which is where it starts again. Right, so I've got 1, 2, Flam Triplet, Cheesy Poof. So that whole bit goes. And it'll be 1 note short of the bar, right? If we do it with the metronome. And then what we do is we simply repeat. Now for those who are really into getting the timing correct, what I would do is I'd play a bar and then do 2 flams at the end, and then I'd learn from the second bar to the final bar, I'd learn to go, which is how it actually sounds. 2 bars. Last time. And now, my friends, is the whole of the exercise. I'm going to play the whole thing. If you're struggling with any of this, don't forget what I just said, right? Quintuplets, I've got an exercise on that. The 3 over 2 polyrhythm, I've got an exercise on that, right? You can go away and figure this out. You can definitely play this one. I'm going to play the whole thing real slow, 90 beats a minute, then we'll start to whack it up tempo a little bit. So with the intro, the ba da 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 da, 2, 3, 4. Repeat that. The ending. And again. Repeat. The ending. Let's push it up. What we got here? 114. 1, 2. Good tempo. So that's 136. Too much noise coming at me there, so I'm going to change that to quarter notes. 136. 1. Now, as mentioned at the start of this exercise, there's other ways you can make it more difficult, right? We might start to put cheeses in. And someone might put fives in. Now, if you go look around, watch SCV playing it, there's lots of variations that they've done on that. Often what they do is they do the first part without the additional rudiment, let's call. Then, oh, not very good at that, am I? Make sense? Right, so that is how to play Cheesy Poofs. Go try it, let me know how you're getting on. If you're enjoying these lessons, please go check out all my other lessons, tell your friends about it, subscribe, hit that button. Can I do this? Hit that like button. Go check out my books as well, guys. Right, I've got a couple of books out. One all about the rudiments, all the rudiments you ever use in marching drumming, and one all about grids. So come back, check another lesson out soon. Look forward to seeing you. Hope you've got that. Thanks for watching.